Hello and very welcome everyone to this session of the Indian Geography SSC PYQs Part 1. In today's session, we are going to discuss some of the questions that had been asked earlier in the exams and we'll see what we can learn from this session. Before we start, the images, text and other materials used in our presentations are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners. If you're the owner and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the same. So first question that we have with us, an irrigation project is categorized as a major project if it covers a cultivable command area of less than 2000 hectares, 2000 to 10,000 hectares, above 10,000 hectares or all of the above. So correct answer for this question will be above 10,000 hectares. So major irrigation project above 10,000 hectares, medium irrigation project between 2,000 to 10,000 hectares, and minor irrigation project below 2,000 hectares. So these are the different type of projects, and according to the areas that are covered, and major, medium and minor, and above 10,000 hectares is the region that is covered under the major project if it covers a cultivable command area. So correct answer is C. Another question, the forest in Sundarban is called. Options are scrub jungle, mangrove, deciduous forest or tundra. So if we talk about the Sundarbans, so Sundarbans is a delta that is formed because of the merger of Ganga and Brahmaputra and Meghna river. And this delta consists of a deciduous forest that is famously known as the mangrove forest. So the Sundarban is a natural region composing southern Bangladesh and a part in the Indian state of West Bengal. It is the largest single block of tidal halophytic mangrove forest in the world. So correct answer is B. The first non-stop air-conditioned Duronto train was flagged off between Selda, New Delhi, Mumbai, Howrah, Bangalore, Howrah, Chennai, New Delhi. So Duronto train is a very famous train and it was flagged off between Selda to New Delhi. So Duronto Express trains were introduced in 2009-2010 in India. The first Duronto ran between Selda and New Delhi. Duronto Express trains are a long distance non-stop superfast express trains. So they run between Selda and New Delhi. Which one of the following states does not form part of Narmada River Basin? Options are Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat or Maharashtra. If we talk about the Narmada River Basin, so it does not flow from which of the following states? So this is a quite simple question, I guess. The answer is B, Rajasthan. So Narmada River basin means the area or the catchment area in which the river flows. And we all know that Narmada starts from Madhya Pradesh, then flows towards Gujarat and passing through Maharashtra and finally falls into Arabian Sea or Gulf of Cambay. So the Narmada River rises near Amarkantak range of mountains in Madhya Pradesh. It is the fifth largest river in the country. It traverses Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat and meets the Gulf of Cambay. The total length the total length of the river from source to sea is 1312 kilometers, that is 815 miles. Soil erosion on hill slopes can be checked by options: afforestation, terrace cultivation, strip cropping, or contour plowing. So soil erosion is a phenomena in which the soil cannot hold its place, and on hill stations or hilly slopes it is quite difficult for soil to hold it itself. For this purpose, the growing of more and more trees is more applicable, and other type of instruments can also be used. For this question, the correct answer is terrace cultivation. So apart from the for more and more plants, the other type of process that is being used is the terrace cultivation, in which the slopes are converted into terrace-like plains, and in these terrace-like plains, the crops are being cultivated. If you visit the mountain areas, you will find lot of different type or lot of these type of terraces being created in mountains. So terrace cultivation, method of growing crops on sides of hills or mountains by planting on graduated terraces built into the slope. Through labor intensive, the method has been employed effectively to maximize arable land area in variable terrains and to reduce soil erosion and water loss. Correct answer is B. Which of the following is called the ecological hotspot of India? Options are Western Ghat, Eastern Ghat, Western Himalayas, or Eastern Himalayas. If we talk about the ecological hotspot, that means the area that is majorly fulfilled with the flora and fauna. And out of the following option, the correct answer is Western Ghats. So Western Ghat is called the ecological hotspot of India. Why? Because it is the first area through which the monsoon enters into the Indian subcontinent. And as soon as the monsoon enters, it brings a lot of rainfall and sun rays are already there. So that is why we found that Western Ghats are full of floras and that also lure faunas. So that is why it has become the ecological hotspot of India. River Indus originates from Hindu Kush range, Himalayan range, Karakoram range, or Kailash range. So correct answer for this question will be Kailash range. So if we talk about the Indus River, so Indus River basically starts from the range that is called Kailash, and if we go to the origin, so it starts from the Bokar-Chu glacier that we can found in the Tibetan region, and it is the part of the Kailash range. Below the Kailash mountain, below the Kailash mountain, we found two sarovars. One is the Mansarovar, another one is the Bokar-Chu. And Bokar-Chu is the one through which the Indus River starts, and it enters India from Damchuk and left India from Attock. Then it enters into Pakistan. So the Indus River is the longest and the most important river in Pakistan and one of the most important river in the Indian subcontinent. Originating in the Tibetan Plateau in the vicinity of Lake Mansarovar, as I said, from the Bokar-Chu glacier. The river runs a 3200 kilometer 2000 mile course through Ladakh district in Kashmir and northern areas, flowing through the north in a southerly direction along the entire length of country. and merges into the Arabian Sea near Pakistan port city Karachi. So correct answer is D. Another one, the Konkan Railway connects. Options are Goa Mangalore, Roha Mangalore, Kanyakumari Mangalore, Kanyakumari Mumbai. So if we talk about the Konkan railways, so Konkan railway is found just parallel to the Konkan coast that is found in Maharashtra and Goa, and it connects Roha and Mangalore. So the Konkan railway travels 738 kilometers through the state of Maharashtra, Goa and Karnataka, starting just after the Roha railway station, 75 kilometers south of Panvel in the suburbs of Mumbai in Maharashtra, and ending at the Thokur railway station near Mangalore in southern Karnataka. So correct answer is B. Bark of this tree is used as a condiment. Options are cinnamon, clove, neem or palm. So out of all the four type of spices or particular type of food products that are in front of us in the options, we all know that one is found in the form of a bark, and that is A option, cinnamon. So cinnamon is a spice obtained from the inner bark of several tree species from the genus Cinnamomum. Cinnamon is used mainly as an aromatic condiment and flavoring additive in a wide variety of cuisines, sweet and savory dishes, breakfast, cereals, snack foods, tea, and traditional foods. So correct answer is cinnamon. The common tree species in Nilgiri Hills is sal, pine, eucalyptus, or teak. So the answer is eucalyptus. So eucalyptus is known as Nilgiri in Hindi after the hills on which the tree is mainly grow. So correct answer is C, eucalyptus. Rihan Dam project provides irrigation to Gujarat and Maharashtra, Odisha and West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, Kerala and Karnataka. So Rihan Dam project is the project that is associated with the river that is called Rihand, and it flows into Son River. So according to that, we can calculate the answer. The answer is Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. As we know that Son is the tributary of Ganga and Rehan is the tributary of Son. So according to that, we all know one more thing, that Rehan Dam is found in Uttar Pradesh and that creates the largest artificial lake of India, the Govind Ballabh Pant Sagar. So it is quite simple to use your common sense and find out the answer. Answer is Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Rehan Dam is a concrete gravity dam located at Pipri in Sonbhadra district in Uttar Pradesh, India. It is located on the Rehan River, a tributary of the Son River. The catchment area of this dam extends over Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh, whereas it supplies irrigation water in Bihar, located downstream of the river. So correct answer is C. Which is the longest irrigation canal in India? Sirhind Canal, Yamuna Canal, Indira Gandhi Canal, or East Kosi Canal? So if we talk about the longest irrigation canal, it is quite simple. Answer is C option, Indira Gandhi Canal. Indira Gandhi Canal is the longest canal in India and the largest irrigation project in the world. Indira Gandhi Canal is 649 km long and runs through 167 km in Punjab and Haryana and remaining 492 km in Rajasthan. So correct answer is C. The HYV program in India is also called as. Options are traditional agriculture, new agricultural strategy, white revolution or blue revolution. So HYV basically represents the high yielding variety and that is related to new agricultural strategy. So high yielding variety is generally used for seeds. So that is a type of a program in which the new agriculture strategy along with the new type of modified seeds are being used. So the new agricultural strategy is based on concentration of high yielding varieties of seeds and complementary inputs on selected water as shored areas. Railway coaches are manufactured at. Options are Jamshedpur, Chittaranjan, Peramburr or Varanasi. If we talk about the railway coaches, so they are manufactured basically in Perambur. So passenger coaches are manufactured at three principal places. Integral Coach Factory ICF at Perambur, Railway Coach Factory RCF at Kapurthala, and Bharat Earth Movers Limited BEML at Bangalore. So correct answer is C. Wheat, barley, lemon, orange, rye, and pearl millet belongs to. Options are the same plant family, two plant families, three plant families, or four plant families. So if we talk about the different type of these millets, they belongs to two plant families. Most cereals, including wheat, rye, rice, oat, barley, corn, sorghum, millet, green Bristol grass, and pearl millet, belongs to the botanical family Gramineae. Orange and lemon are citrus fruit. So correct answer is B. A plant known only in cultivation, having arisen under domestication, is referred to as scion, cultigan, cultivar, or clone. So if we talk about the type of plant that is asked in the question, the answer is B option, cultigan. So cultigan or cultigen is a plant that has been deliberately altered or selected by humans. It is the result of artificial selection. These man-made or anthropogenic plants are for the most parts plant of commerce that are used in horticulture, agriculture and forestry. So correct answer is B. The iron and steel plant in Bihar is at. Options are Vishakhapatnam, Bokaro, Burnpur or Vijayanagar. So if we talk about the iron and steel plant in Bihar, They are found at Bokaro. Bokaro Steel Plant, the fourth integrated plant in the public sector, started taking shape in 1965 in collaboration with the Soviet Union. Once in Bihar, it is now in Jharkhand. So, if according to present situation, they will ask you about the Bokaro plant, so you will say that it is found in Jharkhand. But earlier, it used to be in Bihar because Jharkhand was the part of Bihar only. The state which has registered the highest population growth rate according to 2001 census is Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Nagaland or Sikkim. So if we talk about the 2001 census, then the highest population growth rate was found at Nagaland. So Nagaland had recorded the country's highest decadal population growth of 64.41% in 2001 and 56.08% in 1991 respectively. Those of you who are thinking that highest population is found in Uttar Pradesh, they are asking about the growth rate, not the highest population. The most densely populated state in India is Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu. So here you can see the answer is C option, West Bengal. Again, it is not asking you the most populated state. They are asking you about the density. That means population per area. So in that case, the densely populated state is West Bengal. So Bihar with 1102 person per square kilometer is the most densely populated state of India as per the 2011 census. West Bengal comes second with the 1029 persons per kilometer as per the option. So correct answer is C, West Bengal. Peninsular India has the following zonal soil types. Options are red and yellow soil, forest soil, saline soil, alluvial soil. So if we talk about the peninsular India, so it comes under the red and yellow soil. So red and yellow soil in India is largely available in the Deccan Plateau. So answer is A. Which year is called as the demographic divide? Options are 1941, 1921, 1901 or 1931. So answer is B option 1921. So the year 1921 was called the year of the great demographic divide because before this year the population was not stable. Sometimes it increased and at other times it decreased. And 1921 is the year in which the population in comparison to 1911 was way too less. And that is why the 1921 census was famously known as the demographic divide. Which country has a high density of population? India, Canada, Sweden or Greenland? And if we talk about the high density of population, the answer is India. So India has a high density of population in the world as per the options. So as we know, the area of India is quite large. India is the seventh largest country, but we also know that India has the largest population in the world. So according to the calculation, the answer will be India. Which one of the following is not correctly matched? Darjeeling, West Bengal; Mount Abu, Rajasthan; Kodaikanal, Tamil Nadu; Shimla, Uttar Pradesh. It is quite easy, I think. So I hope this question will be easy for everyone. Answer is D, Shimla. That is not associated with Uttar Pradesh, but it is associated with Himachal Pradesh. So Shimla is the capital and the largest city of the Indian state of Himachal Pradesh. So correct answer is D. The total population divided by available arable land area is referred to as population density, nutritional density, agricultural density, or industrial density. So total population that is divided by the available arable land area is referred to as agricultural density. So total population divided by the available arable land area. Arable means the area that is can be used for agriculture purpose is referred to as population density or agricultural density. Which national highway connects Delhi and Kolkata via Mathura and Varanasi? Options are NH4, NH2, NH10 or NH6. So the highway that connects Delhi and Kolkata via Mathura and Varanasi is B option, NH2. So National Highway 2, commonly referred as Delhi-Kolkata Road, is a busy Indian national highway that runs through the state of Delhi, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. It constitutes a major portion of the historical Grand Trunk Road along with NH91 and NH1 in India. So correct answer is B. The program of Operation Flood was concentrated on increasing irrigation facilities, flood control, increasing the milk production, increase the flood grains production. So if we talk about the Operation Flood, so that is associated with increasing the milk production. So it was started by National Dairy Development Board in 1970s. The result was that India became the largest producer of milk and milk products. Operation Flood is called the White Revolution of India. And answer is C. The free-living bacterium in the soil which increases the yield of rice is Rhizobium, Azotobacter, Acetobacter, Anna Bena. So the bacteria or bacterium that helps in the yielding of rice is B option, Azotobacter. So Azotobacter is a genus of usually motile, oval or spherical bacteria that form thick-walled cysts and may produce large quantities of capsular slime. So correct answer is B. And that's it in this session. I hope you learned a lot of things and gained great knowledge. We'll meet you in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.